Amidst a worsening humanitarian crisis in Gaza, Western nations are growing increasingly frustrated with Israel's refusal to open additional aid routes into the besieged enclave. The U.S. and its allies are now considering a drastic plan to circumvent Israeli blockades, signaling a significant shift in strategy and patience. The current crisis in Gaza has prompted the U.S. and its Western partners to explore alternative means of delivering large quantities of humanitarian aid. As conditions on the ground continue to deteriorate, an urgent response is required. The U.S. has proposed the construction of a pier off Gaza's coast, acknowledging the imperfection and potential risks of such an endeavor. This development would serve as a medium-term solution to an immediate challenge. However, setting up the pier would take weeks, leaving crucial aid in limbo. Compounding the urgency is a report that an aid ship titled Middle East Latest is set to depart for Gaza today. The deployment of aid has become a contentious issue with significant diplomatic repercussions. The push by Lord Cameron for Israel to permit access to Ashdod port is logical. However, it hinges on the establishment of a new land crossing in northern Gaza. The objective is to channel aid directly into the north without diverting to Kerem Shalom near the Gaza-Egypt border. This would preserve the momentum of the aid effort and potentially mitigate the perilous transport of supplies through the volatile region. The recent destruction of the Erez crossing into northern Gaza by Hamas has brought to light the possibility of a new border opening, as suggested by Israel's Border Control Authority in a statement to Sky News. Such an opening would require authorization from the Israeli government and could streamline the aid process, allowing for security checks and scanning to occur in Cyprus before entering Gaza. However, the American proposal to build a military pontoon off the coast of Gaza poses its own set of challenges. Without a proper security force to safeguard the operations, the risk of chaotic and dangerous situations arising is high. Questions also surround the plan's execution, especially given the U.S.'s pledge not to deploy troops to Gaza. Finding a protective force for the proposed dock is a dilemma that demands immediate attention. Recent events, including the shooting of Gazans by Israeli forces, have underscored the volatility of the situation. Any movement of aid through the area carries inherent dangers, not only for the recipients, but for the providers as well. Under these circumstances, the presence of the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, seems a pragmatic choice to oversee operations, given their existing resources and jurisdiction in northern Gaza. This impasse reflects a broader debate about U.S. leadership and its ability to influence its Israeli ally. While some see the U.S. proposal as an assertion of American initiative, others regard it as an indictment of previous policy failures. With the humanitarian crisis in Gaza at a breaking point, international urgency mounts for a breakthrough that balances immediate aid delivery with a long-term quest for peace and stability in the region.